The rose and the thorn, and sorrow and gladness are linked together. The world is a beautiful book, but of little use to one who cannot read it. A fool's mind is at the mercy of his tongue, and a wise man's tongue is under the control of his mind. The best loved by God are those that are rich, yet have the humility of the poor. He who is a slave to his stomach seldom worships God. A fool's heart is in his mouth, but a wise man's mouth is in his heart. The snake and the scorpion may strike fear in others, but they are equally afraid of their own kind. Do not be a slave to others when God has created you free. He who has 1,000 friends has not a friend to spare, and he who has one enemy will meet him everywhere. Patience is of two kinds: patience over what pains you, and patience against what you covet. Be the sun, and all will see you. Be the night, and all will believe in you. The tree laden with fruit always bends low. If you wish to be great, be lowly. Before you start some work, always ask yourself 3 questions. Why am I doing it? What the results might be, and will I be successful? The arrow that has left the bow never returns. The bird is powered by its own life and by its motivation. When you associate with the good, you will have their love and respect. But when you associate with the wicked, you will become their enemy. If you are unschooled, you will not be able to read God's book. Wise people are glad when they gain understanding. Foolish people are delighted when they gain wealth. The value of man is judged by his character. O wise man, wash your hands of that friend who associates with your enemies. The world is but a moment, so live it in a state of worship. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. A life without love is a yearning no different than death. The fault is in the one who blames. Spirit sees nothing to criticize. A little and a little, collected together, becomes a great deal. Beware of him whom you have wronged, for he is like a tainted arrow. The dog that barks much is never a good hunter. A handful of dust can hide a mountain, and a touch of makeup can hide your flaws. He who is destined for power does not have to fight for it. He who treads the path in search of knowledge, God makes that path easy, leading to paradise for him. Bread is the food of the body, and reading is the food of the soul. When you are angry, be silent. The love of glory gives an immense stimulus. The wind, the tempest, and the fire, the clouds, the oceans, and the flowers are all on his service. A fool may be known by 6 things: anger without cause, speech without profit, change without progress, inquiry without object, putting trust in a stranger, and mistaking foes for friends. The mountains may depart, and the hills may be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from you. I fear God, and next to God, I chiefly fear him who fears not God. He who has 1,000 friends has not a friend to spare, and he who has one enemy will meet him everywhere. The true treasure is the treasure of the soul. The real dignity is in the heart, and not in the name. When you are in the company of good men, do not speak of their goodness. The heart is comforted by true words, as a thirsty man is refreshed by a drink of water. Be silent, for there is no blame or reproach in silence. There is no reproach for a fool like silence. Fear the anger of the master if you want to avoid the anger of the masses. The person who does not have forbearance has nothing. Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. A sly enemy is better than a stupid friend. He who commits a crime will always be a prisoner. The bird of prey, when searching for food, does not utter a cry. Man, you are nothing. Your title is nothing, and your money is nothing.